So here we are for another conversation about the possibility for passing on the secret to life. The secret to life cannot be known. You can't know the secret to life. It must be discovered. Discovery is in the domain or the context or the dimension of creation, intelligence, and knowledge. It is not in the domain of knowledge, thought, and belief. So the secret to life must be discovered and then lived. So it's time, I guess, to uncover the core of the secret to life. And it won't hurt anything to uncover it because you won't see it anyway. You won't catch what's being spoken because we have moved thousands of years away from it. And the thing we've moved thousands of years away from is truth. And truth is the first step into intelligence and creation. You see, so truth is thousands of years away. And in today's world, the enemy, if you will, if you'll allow me, that's kind of a silly word. I apologize for using that word, of, or the distraction from, if you will, of truth, of course, is belief. And belief requires one thing, and that is a lie. Truth requires one thing, and that is the truth. In the old biblical times, they talked about good and evil. Even then, back thousands of years ago, we were so far away from truth that it was confusing. In today's world, it is the essence of confusion. Truth confuses greatly our planet because there's almost no one speaking it. Instead we speak excuse, reason, justification, explanation. Thank you, Werner Erhard, for those. He spoke those things quite well. And one of his buddies, Buckminster Fuller, or Bucky Fuller, said, we may indeed be ending this experiment called life on planet Earth. And if we do end this experiment called life on Earth, it will be because we lie. Because lie invents a dream world. And even in our country, if you will, there goes that if you will thing again. We've been lying, our leaders at least have been lying, right from the beginning. Washington owning 300 slaves and talking about all men are equal, all people are equal. Jefferson having all of his slaves and his mistresses, and we have moved downward since then to Trump, who couldn't tell the truth if it saved he, his wife, his son, and all three of his lives. I mentioned wife twice there. So we are today in a place where truth is the enemy of our planet, our consciousness. We are at a place, and have been for quite some time, where we either negate all of what we have done, be in a revolution. I really don't care for that word, but a revolution. No gun, no bomb, no bullet, no anger, no smacking, no hitting, just revolution, meaning no to everything that we have brought forth. All of it. Because all of it has been brought forth from violence. The consciousness of violence is our consciousness today. And anything that thought, knowledge, belief, invents to solve the problem that knowledge, thought, and belief brought forth will only greaten, make worse, that which it itself brought forth. It's quite simple. I mean, it's really simple. It's simple unless your mind is so complex that it can't hear simple. Simple means when you speak the truth, you're good. When you lie, you're evil. Period. There is another space, however, after the period. That is, if you lie and then discover that you've lied, you say, oh, wait a minute. My mistake. I apologize. I lied. That is then the truth. We live today in a consciousness, a world, on a planet that lies, steals, and cheats. And as a matter of fact, there's another statement that I heard Werner Erhard use: the conspiracy of ineffectiveness. What that means, at least when I heard it, what that meant to me is everybody is getting by with the very least that they can do to get by. And if anybody moves above that, we pull them down. What the hell are you doing? Quit telling the truth. Quit being impeccable. Quit having integrity, decency, compassion. Come down here with us. We go to war. We grab women. We fight. We argue. This is where we want you to be. We don't want you to have any kind of clarity. We don't want you to be free. Stay here with us. Fight, argue, scream, holler. Be a Republican. Be a Democrat. Or worse, be a Muslim or a Catholic or what they call a Presbyterian or a Christian. You know, the people who throw children into cages and cheer while they're being raped. The thing over 40 years since I discovered the secret to life that I have been chastised for, way over and above everything else, is for telling the truth. You see, the truth is the greatest enemy in a consciousness born of violence, born of war, born of argue, fight, born of where we are today. And while I really don't care to necessarily be talking about politics, I'm really not talking about politics when I say that we have a president that's told 25,000 plus lies and grabs women between the legs, because that's where our world has come to. We've come to this place where we have a, whatever that is, they say it's a leader, who can lie, steal, cheat, rip us off, and probably, it's my guess, be reelected by the religious folks in America. Because religion is God belief. And belief is of knowledge, thought, and of course belief. It is not of creation, intelligence, and truth. Therefore, the king daddy of all liars, thieves, and cheats will be the leader. It's so obvious. In America, it took 242 years for this to happen, for the lie, the steal, the cheat to find its place at the top of the ladder, the leading edge of our journey, which makes me bring forth a person that I never really knew, Buckminster Fuller's words. Perhaps the end of this experiment we call life on planet Earth. We'll see what happens. A perfect life is sent to each of you. A perfect life, by the way, since I've said that often, includes you speaking the truth with yourself and having the ability to discover what speaking the truth with yourself is, which, as I've said in the past, if you start off by saying that you are a 100% complete liar, that'll be the first truth you have spoken in your life. I mean, you've probably either taught or accepted, if you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all. One of the greatest lies you could ever tell. The lie by omission. You look at them and say, look at that horrible person, and you say to them, oh, aren't you nice? Or if you're on Facebook and somebody puts a picture of a female on Facebook, everybody, oh, isn't she beautiful? Oh, what a beauty. We lie, and we lie. Then after we get done lying, we lie. All right, anyway, I've made myself extremely unpopular now for sure. After 40 years, I get to be what I started off to be. Speaking the truth. If you accept it, you will discover the secrets of life. And in that discovery, you will free yourself. Because you see, truth needs no memory. Truth needs no knowledge.